Good morning, everyone. Hi, Stripe. You making sure I'm yours? Gotta do the leg rub thing. Yep, gotta do the leg rub thing every time. Here comes Ruby. We've got another cool morning at 49. Feels great out here. Hi, Tux. I put your food beside you. But would you prefer I move it to the cat hotel? Okay. All your hard efforts paid off yesterday when Kyle showed up and we spur of the moment filmed Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby looked really good when we pulled her out of the garage. He was very much impressed for a 5-year-old car. Yeah. Almost 5.
Yeah. It's coming up.
Yeah, next month.
I got a plan to make that 100K by her birthday.
Oh yeah, boy, you poor Ruby. She just probably like to take it easy, but no.
No, like Dawn, she got to keep going.
I got to keep going.
Well, darn it, Panther's not on the front porch again. All the boys were in the backyard, but still, Gray's here. But all the mornings, you know, Panther, he comes like Tux when you call for him if he's... Oh, there he is. Come on, buddy. Good morning. It's breakfast time. I'll wait for you so you make it across the yard without anybody bothering you. Come on, honey, hurry. 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 Come on. Got breakfast. Well, maybe he was roaming versus hiding from the other boys this morning. Because I was going to say, he's like Tux. If he's down in the front yard, I call for him. He comes running for his mama. You see his head going both ways, though. He's looking to make sure those mean boys aren't coming for him. Him and Tux have mostly stopped fighting. I mean, if they come face to face on the stairs, there's going to be some noise. But, you know, Tux comes up and visits and Panther's in the chair and they don't interact and Tux leaves and all is okay. So, come on, buddy. Come on. I got breakfast. I got breakfast for you. Come on. Good boy. Come on, buddy. I much prefer to leave for the morning with you on the porch. Yeah, come say hello. Good morning, Ruby. Well, it's a bright, intense, sunny morning out there this morning for sure. Ruby says it's 54. Well, we've made good time and didn't have any issues this morning. Matter of fact, the pickup truck in front of me was a stand-up guy this morning and helped me to get out of the way of a tractor trailer that kind of pulled out in front of me here coming into town, so I really appreciated that. I got my exercise here at St. Monica's this morning. Just doing a little touch-up on Ruby's front windshield. When I drive in the morning and that sun is right on the windshield, you can see every little thing that's not right about the windshield. So I make a mental note, and then because over here I can't see it, I get out and I just did a little touch-up. And I also got to that front inside bottom glass. It's really hard. I basically was on my knees on the center console with my left arm up there trying to wipe it a little bit. So I just like a clean windshield, mostly for filming, but for enjoyment of the scenery going down the road too. So anyway, I need to scoop back pretty quick this morning, get the walk in, go to the chiropractor, and then go pick up Johnny. I'm not going to have time for Whole Foods or Guardian Angel Apex today, unfortunately. Johnny did offer to stay later, but he's really got a project that's due Thursday, and he's got Taekwondo tonight, and he needs the time at home to work on the project and get it right. So today was just not the day to be doing things that were gonna, you know, keep him from getting home and working on that. Although he can work on it maybe a little bit at the school. You know, that was more yesterday, having a little socialization with his friends after they were done with their classes. So anyway, that's what's on tap today. I say that now, and then things are always subject to change, but you know, I am still smiling, thinking about getting to see Kyle and Alyssa yesterday. That was really awesome. I was frustrated editing last night that I did not get a picture of me and Kyle or a video showing his face that was an intentional video, so I pulled up some of the security camera footage. We spent a good amount of time doing the little clip for Ruby's 100K that's coming up here, and I was just focused and worried about getting downtown for Johnny, and I just didn't do all the things I should have done yesterday, so I made the best of it, which is what I always try to do, right? I don't think we even said that the e-tron is Alyssa's new car. She's excited about hauling the dogs around in something bigger than the back of the Model 3. And it was a used car. I think Kyle said it had like 15K on it. I'm sure lots of details are coming up about what kind of range it was getting and how it was handling the trip and those sort of things over on one of his channels. So I made it to downtown. I've currently got 179 miles of range left. I charged at 80% this morning. Thursday, we're going to the Center for Energy and Education, aka the solar farm. Those of you that have been watching us for a long time know that prior to COVID, we were up there 2 or 3 times a year, often doing, being there for events for when they have students come in. And I had looked up last night, and it's like 110 miles, so it'd be about 220 round trip from the house, but that's not counting dropping Johnny off at school, picking Johnny up from school, and any other driving that we have to do. But so we could make it up there. It's 87 miles. It's an hour and 22 minutes. I'm curious, round trip back to here would be at minus 14%. That's expected that we would need to charge. We would get there at 28%. So usually what we do is we stop in Rocky Mount and charge either going up or coming down. Usually going up, I think, and maybe coming down too, just to use the bathroom and stretch our legs. But I wanted to see, and I guess let me add in, so the 3 dots, and they actually made it a little bit hard to do this, but what I want to do is I just want to pick a supercharger, but you can't type in like Roanoke Rapids supercharger. You gotta find like put in sheets. So I have a slight feature request for the person that added the waypoints, that superchargers, you ought to be able to say supercharger and the city name and it just know what that is. I'm pretty sure the one in Roanoke Rapids wanted out of sheets. So let's see how that, can I not stretch it out? Is it not going to let me stretch it out anymore? No driving directions to get to the sheets, or there we go. Okay, it was just still thinking. So it would have us get up there to that sheets at 9 a.m. It's currently 7:45, so an hour and 15 minutes. And, we can put in as much charge there as we want and then go to the Center for Energy. So it's showing they're 7 minutes apart. And that's really all I wanted to know, is the supercharger up there, the new one, is really close to the place where we're going. So we could choose to charge going or coming, but I don't think the event starts until 10 a.m. So, and because we'll be pressed for time to get back for Johnny potentially after the event, although I don't think so, I think it's 10 to 12. I'd probably rather charge in the morning and then go over to the, I mean, it's not that we're going to burn much while we're sitting there, but if I'm going to arrive at 28% and I'm going to use the car for 2 hours to do the light show and maybe take somebody for a test drive and have everything wide open and possibly run the air or the heat if I'm hot or I'm cold, then, I'd probably do it my druthers would be to do it in the morning. But let me make sure I have this address right. Julian R. Osbrook. So I'm just going to come over here and hit the supercharger now, and I guess it has these locations plugged in. There's the supercharger. That one's actually saying Halifax, so did I get it wrong? I put Roanoke Rapids sheets, and that's where that is, but I guess maybe that's not where the supercharger is. Maybe this is the supercharger and they're calling it Halifax. NC903 Halifax NC. I think it's got to be a sheet, so maybe I need to slightly change up my stop here, although, so NC903 Halifax, so maybe it's the sheets in Halifax, but it still looks like these places are all pretty close together, so it's convenient. I just wanted to make sure it was convenient to stop at, so I'm going to edit my trip. I'm going to delete that sheet, so I'm going to add in sheets Halifax. I didn't quite spell that right. South River Road, Halifax. That's Pennsylvania. It's got to be this one then, maybe. And I'm just going to slide it so the sheets is first. And now, if I put in, did it redraw the trip yet? I'm done. Yeah, I got to do done. I mean, it's just the kind of stuff people do. So that says Oxford. I don't think that's right. How did I get Oxford? Oh, somehow I added in a third stop. Let me get it straight and I'll come back. I don't quite have it figured out, an exact address or adding it in yet, but you can see where we're headed. And you can see where the supercharger is. So it's basically on the way and it's no big deal. This is a hotel with one destination charger up there. I don't know why. Yeah, the Center for Energy Education. So, and they're not even open till 9, although I'm sure that day they'll be there a little earlier. But the thing of it is when I click on this, restrooms, food, drink, and Wi-Fi available, and it has NC903 Halifax NC, but it doesn't have the exact address of that supercharger. So that's a little frustrating because, like I said, unfortunately, what I want to do over here is I want to do add, and I want to say, and I want to put in a supercharger name. So Halifax Supercharger or Supercharger Halifax NC or whatever the convention would be, and have it add that supercharger because I'm sort of bucking the system here. I guess, let's approach it a little different way. If I add in home now, as the stop, and that's after the Center for Energy Education, so that assumes I go there first. Where is it going to tell me to stop? It's going to tell me to stop at the Halifax Supercharger and then go home, which is totally fine. Like it says, it knows I'm going to arrive at 28%. It's going to have me stop at Halifax, which is new, and we've never been there, so we probably will do that because at Rocky Mount we have to go 2 or 3 miles out of our way. And then we would get home. So that's probably what we will do. But again, I just want to know a little more information about that supercharger. And other than telling me that it's on NC903 and it's also an exit off of I-95 because I can see that on the map, I want to know the address so I could plug it in. But so we just need to just a little design request is please have a convention for manually adding in the supercharger stop of your choice. Maybe you prefer it because in the middle of the night that that one is open, or for whatever reason, and let people type it in. Make it easier for people to specify destinations that are a supercharger, because I know I can pick it, but it's just it's not quite working for me, or I'm missing something, but I don't think so in this case. So much for not hanging out at St. Monica's very long and heading home. This is just the way things are for me. But I really sort of needed to know. And I think, we'll probably charge to 90%, or we could even charge to 100%. That would give us a little cushion if we really needed to go straight there, which again, I don't think we're supposed to be there till 10, which probably means 9:30. I think we have a half an hour to charge probably before we go over there. So that might work out just right. Don and I are chatting using the car voice stuff, of course. And he bought a little bit of Tesla stock this morning. It was just too enticing at approximately $800 a share to not scrounge up enough to buy a few shares. And poor Don, he got tied up at work this morning. We hoped to go for a walk this afternoon, but it was just better for him if we didn't go this morning. We go this afternoon instead. I stuttered there because I left Ruby outside, and oh my God, she has all of this pollen on her again. She was only outside for an hour. Sorry, Donnie. Maybe it'll come off in the wind going down the turnpike at 70 miles an hour, but I doubt it. Now would not be a good time for the windshield wipers to go off. Dawn and I had to chuckle at ourselves about us both simultaneously about the wipers going off when we were out in Jules the other day. It was just pretty funny. So I'm headed to the chiropractor, and then I'm headed to pick up Johnny. It's going to be a short day. I'm not going to have time to do my normal stuff. I guess I wish I had the time, but I do not today. So I was at the house. I just basically sat there. I thought I was going to leave early for the chiropractor. I'd be early today, and then I used up all my time. I've been thinking about what Lego project I want to start on next, and I've already put, you know, if you're gonna spend time, money, energy, all that good stuff, you've got to make sure that the plans that you pick are really what you want and fit in with the other stuff that I have. And I've been going back and forth and making sure I'm not missing something, and I'm almost ready to commit and tell you what I've decided to build. Most days when I'm out here on the turnpike, I see one or more Teslas, even just on this short trip. And here comes a white Y, the second for the day that I've seen neither one of them Jules. All right, I'm here. Let's go make myself a new woman or something like that. Johnny's expecting me at 12:30. That leaves me an extra 22 minutes. I may have to do a 10-minute quick look for Legos at Guardian Angel Apex. Well, there's one Model Y there in front of Hertz, and then I don't know that I think it's a rental, but I will go back and check the plate. Who cares about shopping when you can check out Teslas in the Hertz parking lot? And then there's another Y over here. Oh, this one has a Pennsylvania plate on it, baby. Does that mean it's a rental? Oh, it's brand new. It's still got the stickers on the tires. And it's got a special something. 423. So it's been safety inspected in Pennsylvania, and that is a plate pass, so that must be for the turnpike. So I would say Cary, North Carolina has a rental Model Y. Woo! Okay, so I did not make it into the store, but for a very good reason. The gentleman that manages the Hertz location came out and saw me looking at the Model Y. And he had some questions. And so instead of going to the side, I talked to him for 15 minutes all about the car. And there's more of them. I'm going to go. They're over by where the trucks are normally parked. I'm going to go show you, and then I'll tell you what else. So the one up at the front there is also a rental. It also has a PA plate. Maybe all of these have Pennsylvania plates. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get out and look at the back over here, but there's at least, what, 4 more? Yeah, 3 whites and 1 midnight silver metallic. So they're all Ys. That's great. That's awesome. Okay, so where do I start? The guys haven't had any training on the cars yet. Training is supposed to be coming. I showed him where the owner's manual was, and I showed him where the online videos were. At least he understands you can access them from the screen, even if I was showing him on Ruby and his screen is different, and it took me a second to find them because, well, the owner's manual, there's not a dedicated button anymore. But anyway, he understands he can watch training videos and read about things in the owner's manual now. They had trouble figuring out how to open the car and get the car started. So I explained, even though again I was in Ruby, I really wish I'd have been in Jules, where to put the key card to open the car and where to put it to start the car, and explained it's not like the Avalon or there's no button you have to push. You just get in and out of the car and put the key card in the right spot. He said he doesn't think they're going to get rented anytime soon because they're too expensive. He said if you qualified, all depends, they're like $100 a day premium over a typical rental car. And I guess it depends on how much you travel and points and stuff like that, how much it would really cost. I told him I was hoping that some Tesla owners whose car is in the shop, either for regular service or God forbid for collision, we're going to want to rent these cars, hopefully with insurance company assistance or Tesla assistance, depends on the situation, so that they would stay in a Tesla, because we don't like driving other vehicles. We really don't, especially non-electric vehicles. So he said, well, they won't go far because they can't go far. And I explained that the supercharger network was robust enough that taking off to Florida, California, and New York wouldn't be a problem. And he was impressed. So, I think their education, their training is going to come. I told him I really thought this was a good thing, and just to try to hang in there on the learning curve part. Here comes a Model Y, white Model Y. Like I said, Dawn basically follows me everywhere I go. Absolutely everywhere I go, I see Dawn all day long. You guys know what I mean. There's just a lot of white Model Ys and 3s. Let's see. But like he said, training was coming. He said they didn't have an exact delivery date, and then these cars kind of got delivered. Someone there had figured out how to take a couple of the 6 to the supercharger up the road there at the Target, where we hold our meetups, and they had charged them, but they didn't come with a lot of charge. He says he thinks they're software limited to, my word, not his. The limit is 95%. And I said, well, that sounded reasonable to me. That's still going to be plenty of miles. You would not charge up to 100% all the time anyway. I said, I think that's totally fine. I guess they're thinking that people that don't know better would just charge it to 100% every single time, and that's not good for the battery. So if they're going to, versus software limiting it, their charge limiting it, software limiting from up to so many miles or whatever. It makes sense. Either way, it accomplishes the same thing. It's just what it looks like on the outside to the end user. And let's see, what else did he say? That was about it. He was a really nice guy. He did not take my name or number. I didn't have a card, but I offered it to him. I offered to come back and help with any additional questions they had. Maybe when I'm over next week, I'll, see if there's anything I can do for him. I told him most Tesla owners are going to be more than happy to assist if he had a question and saw another owner gawking at the brand new Model Ys, to feel free to go up and start talking. And so yeah, it's a new thing. It was so exciting. I'm so excited. The good news is my arrival time downtown says 12:33. So let's say 12:35. So I'm not late to get Johnny. That's good. I would have talked to that guy for an hour. No problem. Not a rental, but another Y. Awesome.
It's been very long anywhere.
I didn't get to do
anything.
Well, I thought I had 10 minutes to breeze through Guardian Angel just to see if there were Legos and new jewelry.
Sure.
I thought.
You thought.
And then there were brand new Model Y Hertz rental cars in the parking lot.
Wow.
And then I think the manager came up and he had questions because he saw that I drove one of those vehicles.
One of those vehicles.
He was a really nice guy and he was super appreciative that I took the time to talk to him. But he's not a Tesla fanboy.
Yeah,
you know, like he knew.
Another piece of sheet metal.
Or it's another car. He deals in cars. He rents cars to people. He's a really nice guy. I had fun time talking to him. I got all excited.
So you're saying that they actually have Model Y?
6.
6 of them in Raleigh to rent.
In Apex to rent. Yes, yes, available to rent. I am absolutely saying that. Yes, they came in like yesterday or the day before.
Wow.
They were having a little trouble figuring out how to get them to come on.
Oh. That's right, because they didn't get.
They have a key card, and you have to know exactly where to place it. And really, I found out when driving the Model 3 recently that it's really got to be. It's picky.
Yes.
Yes. Putting it in the cup holder 2 inches away was not good enough, and that was annoying.
That's right.
Yeah.
Some of the consoles, not the newest and latest, but the first generation consoles, you know, those protectors that I
yes, that would mess it up.
Well, no, they have a little card slot, a little slot that holds the card right there. But now I don't know if it actually works if you put it in that little.
Right, I remember seeing the ones with the card slot also.
Yeah.
But I was just giddy with joy about seeing the first Hertz Model Y rentals. So that was very exciting. And I never got to go inside Guardian Angel because I talked to him for 15 minutes and then I scooted on down the highway.
Right. Well,
yes.
You just have to go back tomorrow.
I know. Coming through town, if I'd have thought Johnny could have slept through me getting out of the car, I probably would have ran into the Fuquay store. Because I don't know, even though my birthday's Friday, I'm not sure Michelle and I are going to make it this week. I got Dr. Hardyhood tomorrow. I've got the Center for Energy Education on Thursday. And Michelle's got Devon's. Yeah.
Birthday this week. Right, yes. Okay.
Friday the 13th. Yes, you know. Right, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's already been hiding something in the corner of the bedroom, so I know he hasn't forgot.
Yeah, but I do have to get it wrapped.
Well, that's not my problem. So I don't think Don's going to be available to walk before 4. He was on a conference call and he's working on some JCL and he seemed really busy back there. So I snuck in and told him I was going to make a short trip, which is an hour, at Guardian Angel Fuquay. I'm still trying to decide what Lego project to start, and I'm just not quite there yet on breaking out stuff to start this afternoon. I still want to let it gel. So anyway, I've got Johnny dropped off, obviously, so that I'm not you know, keeping him waiting while he's got homework and stuff to do. So I go back out. I'll be back out later for Taekwondo too. Just give me the coffee and no one gets hurt. Had some cold coffee right before I came back out. I found one Lego kit and that's it so far, and I'm more than halfway through the store. Boo-hoo. You've surfaced from your office. Hi, husband.
Yes, hi. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
Oh,
Miss me?
I did. I'm a little tired. I don't have as much spring in my step at 4 in the afternoon as I do at...
I do, I'm off of work.
We're enjoying the smell of honeysuckle wafting through the air. It's very pleasant. And I'm ready to be done walking the uphill part to South Park.
Almost there, sweetie.
Pretty blue sky, though.
Where's my kite?
I know, serious, right?
Yeah, really.
It's been like this all day. I felt Ruby move around on the road this morning. That's how serious the wind's been today.
That's 35 miles an hour or better right there, that wind. You see that? That's the scoreboard. You see this person right here? This is the 1 mile lady. This is her end of her 3rd lap. 3/10 of a mile. Yeah, there she is. Winner, winner. She did it.
Oh, God.
She ran
Memorial Day.
She ran her mile before Memorial Day.
First time. I don't think I've ran a mile, but about one other time in my life, and I was in high school.
Right. You did great, sweetie. I'm proud of you.
We can turn around.
Oh, we're gonna cheat and go. Well, we already did 5 laps.
That'll be 6.
Yeah.
You got my bottle of water handy?
Nope.
Bummer.
They had 4 of them on the way home.
Yeah, Don and I think the cop ought to just park in that little alcove over there by the house. And every time he sees somebody throw out an alcoholic beverage, of a can out of the car, a bottle out of the car, just pull them over and write them up, baby.
I'm all for it. Hey, you know, you can hire cops to, you know, at your event for security.
Yeah.
I'm willing to, off-duty cops can make some money if they'll come up here and stake that place out.
Yep.
She wore me out today. She made me run over a mile.
I didn't wear you out.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. She gave me a good fit workout. I don't know that my watch can even do it. Oh my God, an hour and 14 minutes?
This is the first time Don and I have sat on the bench all spring. Don went in and got me some nice cold water. And he's looking at his eyelids over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my eyelids. Yeah, the best part of the exercise for me, my favorite, absolute favorite part of the exercise, it's over. That's my favorite part.
Oh, well, it would be my favorite part if I didn't have to go cook dinner and take Johnny to Taekwondo. You know what this location means? I just dropped Johnny off at Taekwondo. He's sleepy. He's ready to be done with school projects for the year. He's ready for summer break. Mom's mostly ready for summer break too. I'm gonna head to Big Lots and look at their garden stuff. Well, considering the wind today, I think I'd better push this cart up to the store. I'll just actually take it and use it. Oh my goodness, those are heavy. I guess if you had the right front porch. That's the most interesting thing I've seen in Big Lots so far. Okay, seasonal's 20% off. That helps a little bit. How can one little tube be $7? That's ridiculous. So when they have them for $2 at Guardian Angel or $3, it's a good deal. Wow, that is one heavy pot too. Well, I bought one fairy garden house and 2 packs of gel clings, and it was like $7 off the total, which was much more than I was expecting. So call me happy with what I got in there. I was thinking that might be an EV6. It is. It is.